Good morning, guys. I'm here at the Pantheon to explain to you how to visit this amazing monument. How and where can you buy tickets, and can you skip the line? We're going to go over that in this video. So first of all, why are they charging a fee to enter the Pantheon? I am not going to get into a debate over this because there is a lot of discussion online about whether the Pantheon should have remained free because it's a church versus people who think that it is a monument that needs upkeep, and they're happy to see that this monument is finally charging an admission. So we're not going to get into that debate on this video. The bottom line is that as of July 2023, there is now an entry fee to enter the Pantheon. The fee to enter the Pantheon is €5. It remains free for Rome residents, everybody under the age of 18, and anyone attending a liturgical service. So can you, as a person who wants to attend a Mass inside of the Pantheon, can you just go in, attend the Mass, and then visit the Pantheon? Actually, not really, because when they have services, it is not open to visitors. Can you buy tickets online? Yes, you absolutely can. There are two websites for the Pantheon, so this has caused a little bit of confusion. One of the websites is of the Pantheon as a church, and on that website, they describe the hours of the Masses and how you can attend Mass. They also sell audio guides, which many people have purchased in the past, possibly hoping to be able to skip the line even when it was free. Regardless, on this website, the Pantheon as a church, you will not be able to purchase entrance tickets for the Pantheon. There is a completely separate website, which is the government website of the Pantheon. It's Musei Italiani, which means Italian museums. And it's their new ticketing portal, so I have the link to that below. You go onto that website, you can choose to view it in Italian or English, and just follow the steps from there. At the time I'm making this video, it's the very beginning of them using this portal. Now, when I went online to book my tickets, I used my American Visa, a Chase Visa card, and I was not able to use it. I used my Italian credit card and had no problems. But what is everybody supposed to do if the non-Italian credit cards are not being accepted on this portal? First of all, I hope they will work this out, because as we know from other portals, like for the Vatican Museums and Co-op Culture for the Colosseum, you can use foreign credit cards there. So I'm quite sure that they'll work this out. But if you need to use something other than a credit card, they do have an option on the page to use PayPal. So that is an alternative if your credit card is not being accepted. And whether you choose to buy tickets online or not, or you have problems using a credit card, no matter what, you can absolutely come here and buy tickets on site. I'm here on a Saturday morning. I got here at 8:45. Our entry is at 9 o'clock. There were already big lines to get in, but we were told to stand in the line of people who already have tickets. And that line should move pretty quickly. There are two separate lines for people who want to buy tickets on site. One of those lines is for people paying with credit card, and the other line is for people paying with cash. So do not stand in the wrong line. They will not let you buy tickets if you are in the cash line and you try to pay with credit card, or vice versa. I'm being told that they do not run out of tickets. It's just a matter of getting your ticket. So this is not like the Vatican Museums or the Colosseum, where you're going to show up and find there is literally no availability. You will be able to get in. It is just a matter of how you pay for your ticket and how long of a line you have to stand in. So can you skip the line? Well, again, we bought tickets for 9 o'clock, got here, and there was already a line of ticket holders. So we were not the first to get here for the 9 o'clock time slot. But our line will move quickly because we already have tickets. They will just be scanning our QR codes. When you come visit the Pantheon, make sure you are dressed properly. It is, in fact, still a church, and they do require that you have covered shoulders and covered knees. And this is true for men and women of all ages. If you do come down here and you do not have the proper attire, they don't let you in. There are a lot of sellers, people who are standing around with scarves ready to sell you so that you can cover up and go inside. All right, let's head inside with our ticket and see what it's like. Here we go. That is the line for people paying with cash. Once they get their ticket, they just come over here to the middle line and come in through the line for ticket holders. As you can see, we have three lines here. The one on the right is for people paying with credit card. The middle is for us to go in. This is for ticket holders. And the one on the left is, of course, the exit for everyone. So we had a ticket for entry at 9 a.m. We got here at 8:45, stood in the line, and we were inside by 9:04. It was very, very easy. When you book online, you get an email with an attachment. You open up the attachment, it has a QR code, and when you come here and stand in the line for people who have already bought tickets, you just open that up. You don't need it printed, you can just show it on your phone. They will scan it and in you go. I bought 2 of the tickets last week when they first opened up the online booking system. I was worried about not being able to get tickets for this week, Saturday morning at 9 o'clock, so I bought them immediately. Yesterday, 2 friends decided to join us, so I went online and I looked for tickets for this morning at 9 a.m. and I was able to buy 2 more tickets for them to join us. Now, once you're inside, you can actually stay as long as you want. So I've heard a few comments online about how $5 is too much because you're only going to be in here 10-15 minutes. You might be in here 10-15 minutes. You might be in here half an hour or more. It's up to you. Once you're inside, you can mill around, you can go in either direction, you can stay as long as you want. There are pews for the church part of the Pantheon, and when we're here visiting, obviously there are no services, and you can sit down in those pews. It's a nice place to take some shade and have a little rest if you need one. So it's early days. They just implemented this new payment system about a week ago, and there are some glitches. At this stage, there are not even any resellers selling tickets as there are for the Colosseum and the Vatican. I am seeing tickets for sale on Tickets, Get Your Guide, Viator, etc., but what you're finding there are guided tours or the audio guide. None of these sites are selling the actual entry tickets just yet. So how far in advance can you and should you book for visiting the Pantheon? You can book same day. You can book right here in front of the Pantheon as you walk up. You can purchase a ticket for entry in the next time slot available, so that's actually pretty easy. I've asked them if there is going to be a situation where they run out of tickets, and they've said it is early days. However, it doesn't look like they run out of tickets, so you basically just need to book and come on in. As for booking in advance, right now I'm seeing availability through the end of July. It's mid-July right now, so it looks like they're only showing availability and allowing you to book 2, maybe 3 weeks in advance. So since they started this payment system, I've actually been here a few times. I wanted to check it out. I wanted to see if it changed at different times of day, etc. And I'm here to tell you that consistently, the line for people paying with credit cards has been extremely long. I also think that that line moves very, very slowly because you have to account for people paying and the transactions. And so that is probably the worst way you can come here and visit the Pantheon, is without a ticket and standing in the line to pay with a credit card. If you come down here without a ticket and you have cash and you want to stand in that line, that is going to be a faster moving line in my opinion. So once you buy your ticket in cash, you move over to the middle line, which is for ticket holders. Show your QR code, come on in, and that's it. If you come down here without a ticket, but you have a smartphone or tablet and you have data, I recommend you purchase a ticket on the spot. You can scan the QR code that's at the entrance and you can go onto the site, Musei Italiani, and buy your ticket. They sell tickets for the same time slot or for the following one. So you could buy your tickets and avoid that huge line of people waiting to pay with credit card. Guys, I just ran into a follower and she is telling me that she stood outside and bought her ticket in cash. So we're going to hear direct from the source, someone who waited to buy their ticket in cash and what it was like. Leanne?
Hi, I'm Leanne. Just waited 30 minutes in the very, very hot sun to get my ticket. But the reward was, when you're actually paying by cash, there is an air-conditioned room at the very end. So that was my reward today. But yes, I recommend buying in advance, as Alyssa says, because you don't want to be caught out there in the midday sun when it's 36 degrees.
So there you have it. We are in peak season. It's the middle of the day. Leanne from Australia, who kindly let me interview her for this video, told you that she stood outside in the hot sun for half an hour. Not really pleasant, but not too bad when you consider that you get to be inside of this amazing monument. Pantheon going to be open on the free Sunday, the first Sunday of every month? I believe that it will be. We haven't arrived there yet and nothing is written on the website, but I'm pretty confident it will be free on the first Sunday of the month, so stay tuned. On the other hand, if it is going to be free on the first Sunday of every month, then like the Colosseum and other very popular monuments, you can count on huge lines and big crowds. So what do you guys think? Now that there's a fee to enter the Pantheon, will you still come and visit? Drop me a line in the comments below. For more about the Pantheon, its architecture, and its history, I have a page all about this on the website, and I've linked to it in the description below. And while on this video I'm not talking to you about the architecture and the history, don't miss my other video on the channel all about the Arc of Light that happens on September 4th every year. It is amazing.